all I asked for was a little bit of crispy rice. I'm 54 years old. I should get some crispy rice if I want some. I just wanted a spoonful, just a little teaspoonful crispy rice. But no, we have to save it for Boston Rob. Hey guys, yeah, that's my sort of my impression of Philip. It's really not a whole lot different than my impression of Katharine Hepburn, but anyway, I got up late today, so this is going to have to be short. Yeah, the crispy rice thing was probably the highlight of the episode last night for me. The crispy rice thing, it's reminded me of the banana etiquette argument back in Heroes versus Villains, and of course, you know, the argument about the what was it? The can of beans back in season 3 and things like that. I mean, this is what I love about Survivor. These people are so desperate for food, they're going to argue about burned rice hanging on the side of a pot. So anyway, what happened? The challenge between Matt and Stephanie was a little bit closer than I expected to be. I really thought he was just going to wipe the floor with her, but she actually gave him a little bit of a run for his money. She actually almost stayed in there, but good. Matt stayed in there, and it looks like he's only got one more thing to get through, and then he'll be done with Redemption Island. He can come back into the game. Philip, I'm really enjoying the dynamics between Philip and Boston Rob. And I gotta admit, sometimes I feel a little sorry for Philip. I mean, I think we've all been in that situation where we find ourselves the outsider, and nothing we do and nothing we say is pleasing the rest of the group. We just feel like we're just kind of this constant battle to try to get somebody to give us respect and so forth, and that's where I see Philip. I mean, yes, he's a goofy guy. Yes, he's got a very strange way of dealing with life in a very strange way. And yeah, he is a bit cocky and arrogant about his FBI or whatever he did. So maybe he deserves it, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel a little sorry for him when he's just trying to fit in and he's just trying to be equal, and they're just not letting it happen. The reward going to the volcano was pretty cool. Actually, the challenge was all right. It's just that it has so many elements that we've seen in other challenges before. It's just kind of like 2 or 3 obstacle courses mixed together. That's kind of basically all it was. I don't know. Are they completely out of ideas for challenges? And why don't we have water challenges anymore? I know Deborah Dux has brought that up. I brought that up a long time ago. Why don't they do water challenges anymore? Is it too dangerous? Is there too much? There are sharks in the waters around Nicaragua that are going to eat everybody who goes in there. I don't know. Why don't they do water challenges? I kind of miss those. But let's see. It was a good episode, but not a whole lot really, exciting happened, to be honest. Nothing really to talk about all that much. Definitely a rift in Zapatera with David and Sarita. Wasn't that surprised to see Sarita go next. I mean, it was either David or Sarita. I think everybody knew that. They were both playing for 5th or 6th at this point. So, yeah, I guess next week, I don't really have much else to say about this week. So next week it looks like there is a merge, and I predict that Matt is going to be back in the game. I know they showed that he's got a sore foot or whatever, but CBS a lot of times they'll show you stuff like that and make you think something's going to happen, and the opposite happens. So generally I expect the opposite to happen. So if they're saying that Matt's going to have trouble because he's got a sore foot, then I think that he's going to win. I mean, he's shown that he's very capable of winning just about any kind of challenge that comes his way, and Sarita has been, they've made a big point that Sarita is not very good at challenges, and she's not. So maybe they're setting us up. Maybe we're going to get blindsided and Sarita will be back in the game. But I have my money on Matt. As far as anything else next week, I think Boston Rob's going to go. I just don't think, Zapatera is out for blood. They've been losing to this guy for so long, and Boston Rob, this is his fourth try. This is his fourth time. He's going to have to play that idol next week, or he's gone. I just feel it. I think that's about it. I think that's all I really had to say. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a good week, and I'll talk to you next week. Actually, I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, April Fool's Day. If I have time, I'd like to do a special April Fool's Day edition, talk about some of the funny moments of Survivor, so keep an eye out for that. If I don't do that, then I'll see you next week. Bye.